Hey collective, I'm going to end this month with a few collective readings and use some of my wacky decks that come up with really weird storylines, but you never know who is going to resonate with these readings. Anyway, this is for all 12 zodiac. If the title grabs you, go ahead and watch it. I just did a reading yesterday that was all over the place, all different energies, and sometimes that's what comes out with these certain oracle cards. This is Divine Feminine Channel Tarot. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, drop me a comment. I will respond. What is this? When I see this engineer card, this is the character oracle, architect of solutions, problem solver, complex systems, technology. To me, this reminds me of sort of the emperor, somebody that can engineer things, maybe even someone that's tyrannical and controlling. So it doesn't technically have to be an engineer. I like to read the energy of these cards and see where the storyline goes from there. So some of you could be married to someone that's an engineer. They're very, oh my God, they're like spreadsheet people. They're detail oriented. They are, down to the penny on the checkbook. They are very, very almost fanatical that way. But, very technical and smart people. Power supply. Somebody may be engineering how to drain you of your energy, or you're dealing with somebody that engineers, aka is manipulative in draining you of your power supply. They may see you, collective, as someone that never lets them down, empathic. Dare I say, you could be dealing with a narcissist that knows how to work you, and take. So mind and guard your energy. Don't just let anyone come into your life. Some of you might be figuring out how to get away from this person and move on with your life, because every time you're around them, you feel exhausted. Family member, lover, ex-lover, ex-spouse, and you've got shared custody and you have to deal with this person, and it's just a nightmare every time. I heard mother-in-law, so maybe you're dealing with somebody that has a really overbearing mother if you're married. But yeah, so I forgot, I had something else in my train of thought and I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, just be careful. Like I said, some of you are planning to get away. You're making your escape plan now, because this person may be literally making you sick. And no, I didn't peek at the cards. What did I say about the emperor? The emperor's in the upright, so maybe this person is very confident. They're with structure, they're authoritarian, controlling though. They're very focused, disciplined, practical, stable, and that's great if you're married to this person. But sometimes, collective, I feel like it's a little too much. Knight of Cups. Some of you may fight with this person because they're just that controlling. But it was their charm and artistic, and they came in there very tactful, mediator. Why am I picking up this energy of manipulation? I just gotta be honest. Knight of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's like the push me, pull you game, and it's almost like the circle of abuse with a narcissist, where if you pull away, they hoover you back in. Then it gets really bad with how abusive they are. You pull away, they reel you back. It's just this circle of a never-ending cycle. I'm telling you, my gut doesn't lie, the cards don't lie. Devil reversed. I promise, darling, it's going to be better, and I'm not toxic. I'm trying to work on it. Let's go to marriage counseling. If you are dealing with a narcissist, that's who they really are. It will not change. They cannot change. It is a personality disorder. There's no medications that can fix it. The only time period, and I'm a retired psychiatric nurse. The only time period, according to the textbooks, is someone about in their 20s, early 20s, that does intensive cognitive behavioral therapy to get out of their narcissistic ways. And again, this may not be someone direct. This could be a mother-in-law, your own parents, father-in-law, sibling, that coworker, boss, that kind of thing. But here we are in the cycle. You want your independence and freedom, and some of you are planning, like I said, to get away from this person because you can't do it anymore. You are drained, exhausted, and this person shoots down your confidence. They just, no matter what happens, they're toxic, okay? Yeah, you're going to reclaim control of your life, so congratulations, collective, if you're trying to get out of a relationship like this. Some of you went no contact with the Eight of Wands reversed, okay? That means you're not talking to this person, and with a narcissist, that is the only thing that works. That's the major way that an empath takes back their power. I know because I am a multiple narcissistic abuse survivor from many, many people in my life because I am an empath. And they come to you like a moth to the flame and just bleed you dry. And then they discard you, and it's extremely painful. And then they want to come back when they're ready. They always want you in their back pocket. I could go on for hours. But some of you, this also says chaos, delays, hastiness, being unprepared. I get that this is the card of communication, and you're not speaking to this person. I'm going to go with that energy. Yeah, somebody that you used to love once upon a time, 10 of Cups reversed, somebody that you just cannot hang with anymore, and the love is gone. What you thought was love was actually not love. Again, this feels like a narc reading, and these people are incapable of loving anyone because they don't love themselves. They actually hate themselves. They are often people that have been sexually, physically, emotionally abused as children. They learn from a narcissistic parent, and it just goes on down the line. So you're tired of being this person's scapegoat. You don't love them anymore. Some of you got professional help, and when you do, it has to be with a therapist that knows about the narcissist empath dynamic. Otherwise, you're not going to get very far, collective. This is a subject near and dear to my heart, so I sound like I'm an authority, but I do know a little something about it. It's going to take a lot of strength, Leo energy, all your courage and bravery to walk away. So if you're married to this person, living with this person, if it's a family member that you kind of can't get away from on the holidays, you know, maybe you're just taking a break. But again, no contact is the best way to go. Tower reversed, Scorpio. Now we're getting into some major arcana. This person is a walking tower card. They are constantly stirring up drama. They can't stand when things are quiet and calm. They love chaos, destruction, ruining people's lives, causing drama, drama, drama. And again, that's part of the personality disorder. That's what keeps them front and center on the attention. So anyway, yeah. Page of Cups reversed. The love cards are reversed. So you can't, a lot of you cannot stand this person. If it's your boss, maybe you're making a plan actually to get away. I want to take one more from this deck. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles reversed. They always say they're going to deliver on something. They never deliver on anything. If this person owes you money, you better let it go because it ain't coming unless you try to sue them for it. Even then, this is the type of person that won't take accountability or they will disappear. So, yeah, it's just something interesting, lazy, dull, boring. This person may tell you you are all of those things. You are not, collective. You're beautiful and loving and caring, especially if you're an empath, and you deserve better than to have your life destroyed by someone who is narcissistic. So yes, this engineer is really somebody that engineers outcomes, manipulates people. They know how to work people, and they know how to bleed their power supply dry. Stay away, no contact. Thank you for watching. Bye.